Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and happy Halloween. This is it. This is the finale of our 31 for 31. We've watched, technically now, over 31 Halloween movies. So if you've watched along, thank you. If you decided not to and you did your own 31 for 31, also, great.
Good for you.
Enjoy it. Enjoy the movies. You do you. So hopefully you guys have had a good time watching with us or just hearing us talk about movies. But tonight we have a very special club meeting for you. We have three, and I'll repeat, three movies. The first one being VHS Halloween.
Could you imagine what if the finale we had another 31 movies just for the finale?
We did another 31 movies in one day. No, so we tend to watch one of the VHS films almost every Halloween because they seem to put it out every year in October now.
Yeah.
So we watched VHS Halloween, the first one themed after Halloween. And then we also watched a kind of newer, I think it came out this year, found footage film, Strange Harvest. I keep wanting to say Dark Harvest, but that's a different movie. And last but certainly not least, probably our most Halloween themed movie is The Halloween Tree from Ray Bradbury.
Yep.
Bradbury. Anyways, let's get into it.
Bro, will you stop burping?
I'm so sorry.
You're like, we.
Bro, I've had a tough one. I think I'm being punished. I had the Phantasma soda.
Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. So here is the log line for VHS Halloween. Okay, I'm gonna read this and then I have to plug in my light because my light just went out.
I was like, why are you talking like that?
Okay, so here's the logline. A collection of Halloween-themed videotapes unleashes a series of twisted, blood-soaked tales, turning trick or treat into a struggle for survival. Okay, lot of tapes in this one. This
is a gory movie.
What did you like about this one, and what did you not like? I'm gonna plug in my light.
Yeah, I'll keep it brief. Every VHS film we've seen, so for those of you who don't know, this is a found footage anthology series. There's always a wrapping narrative. This one has the weirdest connecting narrative ever of them just testing some weird soda, which I kind of actually really enjoyed. But so every year there's always some hits within these and some misses. And this one, I don't know. I think the theme kind of holds it back for me a little bit with a lot of these. But my favorite, probably the best short in this for me was the one that's in, I believe it takes place in Spain. It's a Spanish short. It features some really good storytelling for me. If you're into eyeball trauma and that's something that bothers you like it does me, there's, eyeball eating and barfing of eyeballs, which, really just watching that at midnight by myself with my AirPods on did a number on me. I also want to say the director of the, what's that show? Or if you've seen Adult Swim before, there's this show on there called Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell, which I'm a big fan of. So one of the directors of that show did a short for this, which a lot of these do feel like Adult Swim adjacent shorts this year for whatever reason for this movie. But yeah, he did the one where they're trick-or-treating and they take more than one candy from this bowl. The bowl eats them. It's stupid. And then they end up in this other dimension. And it's absolutely hilarious and stupid and probably a waste of time to watch. But I liked it. So there's something for everyone. And I don't know. I enjoyed that one. I think those are the ones that stand out the most to me. I think if I had to pick between the two, the Spanish one was definitely my favorite. But yeah, the other ones just I didn't vibe with. I think the first one where they get stuck in the house with the weird mother did bring back flashbacks of Barbarian, but it just didn't work for me. So I don't know. I'm curious, which ones did you like? For the most part, those are the only two that I really enjoyed.
Oddly enough, I really liked the first one with the mother. It is weird. It's pointless.
Okay. Yeah, you would.
But it's got like enough creepy, like unsettling things for me, which it felt like a VHS. I agree with you that the Halloween genre hinders this one a little bit because they try so hard and they all kind of end up doing the very same thing.
Yeah, it feels a lot of same.
Yeah. So I did like that one just because of like the way the creepiness looked, and that one felt like the most like visually and aesthetically like disgusting for me. Like the milk on the ground and like the teats on the mom just feel like disgusting. So that one I would say like
A Mother's
that
Love
was scariest for me. It wasn't the greatest story. I just got what you said. And then I would say the next one that I kind of enjoyed was the one about the like serial like murderer, the one who gets the tapes or like records tapes for people so that they
that one was good. I forgot about
like
that one.
A full story, which was like interesting because
that was probably the most full plot.
In VHS you really don't get that. It's always just like a slice of life horror portion. There's not like a full like kind of plot in this, which that one's
like a movie, man.
Yeah, so that one felt like its own movie to me, and I really did enjoy it. And it was just creepy enough, and albeit it was very cheesy. But yeah, overall those were probably my two favorite ones. The one that Carson's referencing about the candy bowl eating them is probably my least favorite. It's just disgusting, and it's just like disgusting for the sake of just being so disgusting. Stupid. Like body parts are becoming candy, and it's gross because they eat it, and it's
so good.
It's so dumb. I would say overall the VHS, like, what did you call it? The
overarching narrative or whatever. There's a word for it.
This is like my biggest complaint with VHS now, is that they never connect it to
it doesn't work
anything. And
ever since VHS 3, I think it stopped being connected.
Yeah, exactly.
Like actually connected.
So I wish that
this one doesn't even wrap up as the last story. Mm-mm. There's another one, which I did like the last film in this, the one that's they're creating a haunt. Mm-hmm. And it comes to life because of a cursed vinyl. That one's actually could be its own movie. I think.
Yeah, that one wasn't bad. It was bad acting, but it wasn't like horrible.
Yeah, if it had more time to cook. The kid did look like a hunchback though, which is crazy.
Anyway, all right. So that is VHS Halloween. We're kind of cutting these short because we have 3 movies to get to. So yeah, next we have, oddly enough, possibly my favorite one, besides Good Boy and others. Is Strange Harvest.
Good Boy's your favorite?
No, it's up there. Strange Harvest. So here is the logline for Strange Harvest. Just came out this year. Okay, detectives are thrust into a chilling hunt for Mr. Shiny, a sadistic serial killer from the past whose return marks the beginning of a new wave of grotesque otherworldly crimes tied to a dark cosmic force.
Boom. Ooh, kind of continuing that found footage trend. Mm-hmm. We've done a few of those this season, but this is another one, and fairly new from Saban Films, known for their Power Rangers fame. But this movie is, it's super intense. It's dark, mysterious. It is a mockumentary, more so than found footage, actually. And it's a mockumentary.
But it's like
it has
the footage is like
talking head
footage.
Interviews. But found footage would be just that. It wouldn't have the talking head interviews and stuff.
I mean, Shelby Oaks
Anyways.
did, but okay.
Well, Shelby Oaks isn't even found footage either. Anyways, we'll fight off camera.
I was like, this movie says it found footage horror documentary. So it is.
They're wrong.
It is literally it's IMDb.
They're wrong. IMDb's wrong. This movie is super violent though, which kind of is a like for me. Yeah. It's got some really disturbing imagery. Even some of the like ways they find the victims in this movie are incredibly creative, which is creepy as far as like the director goes. I'm like, someone should check on him. Like, they're draining their blood into a bucket, and it's like planned to how much blood. It's within the first 5 minutes. It's wild. There's some wild stuff that's pretty gory. I think the setup of like, is it supernatural, is it not, actually works really well in this movie. Mm-hmm. That doesn't always work. And in this one, they're like, what other explanation is there? And they're like, the Aurora Borealis. And I think, too, the people they're interviewing do feel like true crime people that would be interviewed, like especially the lady. I think I've seen her in real life. That lady exists. And when they, like, correct her on something and she just doesn't back down, it works 100%. Like, it's really funny. But some genuinely creepy moments in this one. Great creature design, mask design. I think it works really well.
Yeah, so for me, I think this movie, what works about it is because every true crime like watcher wants to know the details and the gritty, like They want to see the footage. And this movie delivers that and more, to where a point where you're like, okay, I didn't want to see all of that. To me, it's very grotesque. Like, again, I always say a good horror movie for me is when I'm just like, oh, and it makes it feel like it's real, even though it's very fake. It makes it feel very real.
Yeah.
And I think this told a really good story of creating this new serial killer, and then this battle of the detectives searching for who it is, why it is, and like the coolness. It felt like the Zodiac, but in full form. Like, it has the Zodiac like sign. He has his own sign, and then
it's for sure inspired by
yeah,
it.
and this has like its own like twist of like the supernatural. So for me, I think this movie, like, the gripes that I have with it is like it's a little bit too long. Like, it didn't necessarily need to be this long, and it's an hour and a half. So there's points of it where I was like, God,
It feels like a short that could happen within a VHS movie almost.
Yeah. So I would say with that, they probably didn't need, like, it. I think it could have been really cool if they did it like a Marble Hornet style. Like, right, it'd be like, you know, victim 1, and then it shows like the actual clips of what happened, victim 2, and then a little bit of documentary in it, just to cut out some of the like, and then this is how it all went down, and like get away from all that BS like documentary, like
they commit to the bit.
Yeah. But like the body cams of like the police officers in it makes it feel really, it keeps playing the trailer in the background. I keep seeing like those horrible things. But the mask of this killer is so unsettling.
Man.
Like, maybe it's the no nose, or the fact that it looks like a bowling ball.
The eyes are like,
yeah, and it just felt like very unsettling. So on this, I would say this is a very underrated movie. I'd never heard about it until I was like just looking on Apple TV for different movies, and I was like, ooh, I really want to watch this. I think it did really well. I would say this movie probably about 3.5 stars for me.
yeah, I would 100% agree. I think 3.5, somewhere in there. I think the only thing for me that just doesn't work is the interviews just take me out a little bit. But they are committed to the bit, so it's like I get that it's intentional too. So it's kind of hard to judge them on that. But I just wish the whole movie was, you know, like interrogations and body cam footage.
That's what I think we need.
That's a different kind of movie, though.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but I really did enjoy it. Let's move on.
Yep, let's move on. Good way to pull us out there. All right, this is
Ray Bradbury, iconic
the Halloween
children's writer.
Yep, 1993.
A writer in general.
This was recommended to me by a coworker, and I was like, oh, this might actually tie to our like finale really well. So this is why I asked Carson if we could do it, and he was like, yeah. So this is 4 children learn the origins of Halloween customs while trying to save the life of their friend. Really
pretty accurate.
Dark movie, like, for a children's movie.
For a kid's movie? It's about a kid dying from, what, his appendix is bursting?
Something like that, yeah. He just gets really sick all of a sudden, and now these kids are like, what's happening to our friend? And this vampire...
I kind of really enjoyed this.
Explains it to them. Yeah, go ahead.
I thought this was fun. It kind of reminded me of Return to Oz, which is the weird Disney sequel to Wizard of Oz. I don't know if you've seen that, but it has like this unsettling like fairy tale kind of aspect, like folk tale kind of aspect to it. That is a lot of, I don't know, just seeing that in a kid's movie, I think it works really well. I think every kid needs their disturbing movie they accidentally, like, that shouldn't have been made for children, but it was. And I think this was probably that for a lot of kids. I didn't see this as a kid. Thankfully, it probably would have scared the crap out of me. But the animation is really beautiful.
Like, it's so scary. It scared me as a child. I was like, what was scary? Yeah, no, but I get it.
I get it. I get it. 100%. Like, if I was like 10 watching this, I'd have been like, oh. But you couldn't look away for sure. But it's beautifully animated. I love, like, it kind of hits the Halloween aesthetics really well. That's something that I think a lot of our movies have been missing, is the aesthetics of Halloween. Because we've already done like Trick or Treat and other, you know, really iconic Halloween kind of films. So this one fits that bill for me. So it kind of scratched that itch, I guess, so to speak. I also think, you know, some of the messaging is really interesting. There's a lot to think about in this movie for a kid's movie. And Daniel and I were joking before this. There's like a quote where they're like, "Oh, we face our fears eye to eye, and then we're not as scared to die anymore." I'm like, that's kind of like why we watch scary movies. So, spoke to me, I guess.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, just the whole aspect of this kid is dying.
Yeah.
And like these other kids are dealing with mortality in such a
at the
weird
age of like 9.
way. And then like, yeah, so like it's really interesting. And then they get into like some history about the burning of witches and stuff, and like historically accurate-ish aspects of it, which is interesting.
Yeah.
And pretty dark for a kid's thing. Like, hey, they were just normal people, and they got burnt for being smart.
Yeah.
Like, it's freaking nuts.
Yeah.
Cool movie though. I think, yeah, I really enjoyed it. I don't know, your mileage may vary if you're watching this with a child. I would maybe think about it. But I'd watch it again. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is something that I really did enjoy about this movie. Is I don't think I've ever seen something like this, to where it explains Halloween in all different types of the way people view it, and based off of your cultures. Like how you partake in Halloween. Like, right, for being a Hispanic, like we celebrate it as, well, it's honoring those who have gone on to the next life. So Beck and I, we don't celebrate Halloween, but we want to celebrate Dia de los Muertos, and like just honor the people that we've lost in our life. And I think it's really cool. However, this is like, it feels like what is it, Adventures in Odyssey, just very Halloween.
Yeah. That's true. It does kind of have that vibe. Yeah. That's hilarious.
So that was interesting. The only things that I didn't love about this movie is it jumps from like educational, sentimental, and like spooky,
scary,
and it just does. Yeah. It's clunky. It's very clunky the way that it does.
The educational aspect takes you out a little bit.
And it's just like sometimes,
because you're being taught this by the villain.
Yeah. Which, like, this guy is like, he does not like anything that like these kids are trying to do to save their friend, and
he's like the Grim Reaper, basically.
Yeah, practically. And then I think the hardest part we've already discussed is the children come to this conclusion to save their friend, and it's borderline like selling your soul
is dark
to the devil a little bit.
I kind of dig it. I kind of dug it, dude.
It was just like, it was very like, whoa.
Would you do it for me?
No. Like, your time
just
here
1 year? You wouldn't give 1 year
your
for
time
me?
here is your time here. That's it.
Amen. I actually agree.
We all get cut short.
But it's a sweet ending.
It is a sweet ending, yeah. The very ending, I was
and
like,
I do think,
aw.
Yeah, and the kind of sentiment of it, like, it does seem like they're trying to just explain death to kids in a way that kids might understand it. Yeah. And not necessarily as a bad thing either. I think it's just interesting. I don't think it's a bad thing for sure. But again, some kids might get really frightened by some of the imagery in this.
Right, yeah.
So it's not foul though. I don't think it's like really gory or violent. It's just, there's some creepy stuff. Like the mummy like getting taken down the hallway and stuff is like actually kind of creepy.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Yeah, I enjoyed it though. Definitely fits the Halloween mood.
Yeah, for sure. Wow. Okay. Well, we just covered 3 movies in like.
We just did it. I'm gonna show you something.
19 minutes
before we end, guys.
Okay.
Just to celebrate the season, I wanna show you something. Just give me a second. You talk to them about Halloween.
All right, guys. Well, next segment that we're doing for the finale is our favorite movies that we have watched this 31 days of Halloween. We always kind of do like a little bit of recap of like, all right, we just went through this whole gauntlet of every single day watching a horror movie, and what were the top 3 movies that stood out to us that we liked. So we're going to do that next once Carson gets back from God knows what we're about to see. What? No, I don't know my top 3 yet. All right. Clown in a Cornfield. That was my number 1.
All right. Last year, I hated that movie. Last year, we watched a movie called Pumpkinhead, and it made me just like pumpkin monsters more and more. So I went to Home Depot, you know.
Okay.
They got everything on 50% off right now. Look what I found. Look at this guy.
Whoa.
So for our audio-only listeners, I have a little small pumpkin man who does this.
That is creepy.
He dances.
I don't like that.
And he has an eyeball that he whoosh, can throw at you. So
that's creepy.
Happy Halloween.
Really good. Okay, I think
Just had to share with someone.
this isn't in any particular order, but I think I do have one of my top 3 movies. I'm gonna go first. Clovage Killer. It was an
Oh, I forgot we even watched that.
same, an unsung hero. I think it did really, really well in terms of like telling a good story, having a good killer. I liked it a lot. Oh crap!
That is a good
This
one.
sucks. To narrow it down to 3.
Are we just picking like a top 3?
Yeah, top 3.
This does suck because I think we've watched so many great movies,
Yeah.
and they all kind of hit in different
Yeah.
ways for me. But the first one that just keeps coming to mind for me is, and this might be a surprise to Daniel. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna go with a different one.
Oh, are you looking at your phone right now?
The Others. Yeah, I'm looking at my letterbox list. The Others really surprised me. I thought that was a super cool movie. I love gothic horror. And I think the director Alejandro does a great job of just creating that atmosphere, and also Nicole Kidman kills it in this movie. So cool movie, great twist. I don't know, I really enjoyed it. So that's probably the first one that comes to mind.
Okay. Dang it.
And this is no particular order, obviously.
Right. Second
But I still
movie, is this is tough, man. I think I'm gonna go Mad S. That movie.
Dang, you stole one of mine.
Yeah, nice. That movie, it was just like something that snuck up on me that I wasn't expecting to be that good, and I really, really enjoyed it. So I really like Mad S.
Yeah, fair enough. My next one is gonna be Deep Red. This is the Italian film we watched, the Italian giallo horror film, the one that you didn't like at all, but the slasher one with crazy soundtrack.
Oh. What?
Yeah.
Oh.
That one. I loved this movie. Daniel did
Yes.
not, but
I forgot we watched that.
I've been listening to the soundtrack at work. I just put on the soundtrack when I'm working. So, I don't know. It's a cool movie. I want to watch more Dario Argento films. So, if you guys have recommendations for me, comment down below, because I don't know. His movies are cool. I think he has great style. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, my last film. Oof, this is a toss-up, man. You know, I think I'm going to go Black Phone 2 because it was just that good. I hated the first one. I didn't hate it. I just really didn't like it. And I think they really redeemed themselves.
Wasn't your favorite?
For the second one. I'm contemplated purchasing the movie, which is like a big deal for me when it comes to horror movies. So Black Phone 2.
Okay, I was going to say Black Phone 2, but since Daniel already picked it, a movie that was a discovery for me, older film, was Wicker Man. Yeah. I had only knew of the Nick Cage one, which is a remake, but this movie, it's a musical, it's horror, it's weird. Yeah. I don't know. It stuck with me, and I think about it. Like, I find myself thinking about it. And I would have said Bring Her Back, but I think I've been thinking about Wicker Man frequently for some reason, which... that, I don't know, folk horror is something that really gets under my skin. So I think in this case it has to be one of my favorites from this year. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's your last one, right? Wicker Man.
Yeah,
I was gonna say Bring Her Back and Wicker Man.
We watched a lot
of
movies,
my honorable mentions, as well as Funny Games. I really liked Funny Games.
Funny Games is good too,
and I keep going back to that movie because it's just horrifying.
I keep thinking about Last Shift.
Yeah, that one too. Yeah, that one's horrible. I can't.
It wasn't even that good, but it's a
the
fun
movie poster
movie
for that movie. It is so demonic and bad.
It's wild.
It just.
Yeah, I was feeling bold when I did it.
Yeah, literally. All right, guys. Well, those were our favorite picks. Did you have any honorable mentions? You just said, what was it?
Yeah, I threw it out. Last Shift.
Oh, right. Sorry,
I also watched every Scooby-Doo movie. Well, no, I have not actually, but I've attempted to watch every Scooby-Doo movie, and it's been fun. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna keep doing it for November. So self plug.
God. Anyway, guys. Well, hey, that is it for 31 days of Halloween. We did 33 movies.
Yes, sir.
Pretty crazy. I'm just finishing burping like you were earlier.
Yeah, I think you should just redo that.
Okay. Redo.
Oh man.
All right, guys. Well, that is 31 days of Halloween. It is always actually really sad whenever we finish this because
I feel
we
really
get so
sad.
kicked into like Halloween, the scary movie time, that we normally end up always doing like a second horror movie month because we like horror movies a lot. Anyway, guys, I thank you so much for sticking around for 31 days of Halloween. Let us know what some of your favorite picks were from our list. And if you want us to review some movies next season for when we do this again. But guys, until then, we are switching up our format for something new and fresh on the pod. For all you members out there, we want to get some new merch. We want to do a bunch of different things. So guys, stick around. We are not ending here. We still got November and December for the end of this year to do. And we're starting Noirvember next. So that's going to be coming out next week. But guys, thank you so much for sticking around. Please subscribe if you haven't. And as always, be kind, rewind. We will see you in the next one. Peace.
Peace, y'all.